Let's wait for our soldiers to arrive. Then we can equip our Sky Ranger. To the gills. Saturday, January 2nd, 1999. Now it's Sunday. Or if an alien base is set up for too long, they'll pull funds by forming a treaty. No, I think what happens is they have to pull off an infiltration mission in that country, and infiltration missions usually originate from bases. But the base itself isn't going to stop your funding. Because usually when I play, they don't actually build their bases in funding countries, because like they can't get the infiltrations off. Normally they build their first couple bases like in Antarctica or like in the countries that don't send funds, because that's like neutral territory. Because by default, I think all the funding countries are considered XCOM territory, so like they won't let the aliens in. Our missile launcher came. We're going to equip one of our interceptors with that. Interceptor 1. Avalanche. It's going to take 3 hours to rearm this thing, because apparently I have one very lazy engineer. Well, I have 10. Look at him. There he is right now. It's like, oh man, I got to put this missile on. It's going to take a while, boss. Now, we only have 10 avalanche missiles right now, which seems like garbage, but a single avalanche missile will fuck up most of the UFOs they send at us this early. Can I rename you? Yes. We're going to call this one the Kaboom Express. And we're going to call this one Willie the Kid. Because he's just cannons. We'll send him after littles. Or as I call the very small ones. And then we're going to rename our Sky Ranger Fat Chocobo, because you put a bunch of stuff in him. Actually, you know what? Probably make it capitals. That's how they do things in XCOM. Fat Chocobo 1. This is a serious military operation, everybody. Our soldiers haven't arrived yet. Whoops. And then, yeah, I'll just make everything capitals. It's important to have consistency. Kaboom Express doesn't even fit. This is some bullshit. How did I miss that? Fat Chocobo Actual. Yeah, we'll have to switch it to that when we get Fat Chocobo 2. Ah, fuck. I can't call this thing Fat Kaboom Express. It doesn't fit. Call it Big Boom 1. No. There we go. My mouse is being a little unresponsive. Luckily, I'm playing a slow-paced DOS game. We'll just fucking call this one Gunslinger 1. Gunslingers are our double cannons. Big booms are our missiles. There we go. It's important to get your names all set up. That way you can keep it. Oh no, I can't call it Express like that. I already have the sweet X spelling for XCOM. And I'm not calling it Boom Bust because that's just a little too inappropriate. It's gonna look weird when we're in the newspapers. Boom Bust strikes again. So let's just wait for the rest of our squad to arrive. Not enough cannon rounds to rearm Gunslinger 1. Son of a bitch. Well, he's gonna be in trouble because we can't buy more cannon rounds for another week. I could just go one day until we find a spaceship, but I like to go a little slow while I wait for supplies to come. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Snot, is the light actually looks a little bit more janky in the basic game. It's very pixelated, but this is smoothed over a little bit. Here we go. Catherine Arneson, Chantal Duval, Omosup Ene, Yoshi Minas, Leon Li Ming, Andrea Wagner, Peter Meyer, Michael Moses Sakibo, Marina Pereira, and 10 scientists. There's no time to know your name. In other news, let's put these guys on these laser weapons because we need those things fucking lickety quick. Alright, let's equip this craft. Fat Chocobo 1. Get in, everybody. Whoops. Oh fuck, I'm moving it around when I mean to be actually equipping them. Get in, get in, get in, get in. There. Got a couple of reservists. Oh yeah, the lighting's definitely neat. I just didn't want you to like play this yourself one day and you're like, the lighting doesn't look like it did in the stream. This is some bullshit. Thank God they don't screw with the terror mission. I swear that they can send terror missions at the end of the first month. You gotta be on your game. Andrea Wagner is the deepest we go. Andrea can kind of shoot. Leanne Lee Ming can shoot. Holy shit, so can Yoshi. Almost Soup. He might be in charge of carrying shit with 43% accuracy. Catherine, Chantal, you die. Okay, we've got some duds, but we've got a lot of good guys. Let's check our time units, because we want some with a lot of time units. Well, that was a fever dream. Holy shit. Chantal Duval is 20 bravery. Holy shit. Almost Soup Aina. Now, bravery won't make or break a mission. Because, I think everybody piggybacks on the highest ranking officer's bravery in a mission. So we just gotta... We just gotta have some officers tag along, and they'll keep these crybabies in line. It's like... Almost Soup Aina, 10 bravery. It's like, I'm pretty sure they just shipped him to us because, like, he fucking took a shit on his commander's desk back in whatever country he's from. That's it, you're going to XCOM. Oh no. Let's get this shit online. I don't want any fucking... I've got 14 guys on this thing, so we need 13 rifles because we're going to have one heavy gunner. Autocannon. 5. We have a bunch of grenades we can't afford yet. Actually, hang on. Got 2 guys with stun rods. We'll give them pistols. There we go. I would like to equip this ship a little bit better. Give them some smoke grenades, stuff like that. But for now, this is a good loadout. There's no body armor yet. Once we start building some body armor, we can equip some. So we're about as ready as we're going to be for our very first UFO that we managed to shoot down at Save Our Game. I have a very simple naming scheme. I just name it based on whether it's the Geoscape or the Battlescape. Boop. Now, fun fact about XCOM, in the story, your organization is formed after a Japanese UFO hunting organization fails to find anything after several months. So I wonder if building your base in Japan actually fucks you. Anyways, we've completed laser weapons, which gives us the ability to allocate research for laser pistols. We want to get to laser rifles really fast, because laser weapons don't use ammo, so that frees up a bunch of space in the Sky Ranger for the clips, which we can just spend on the autocannon. Did I buy flares for night missions? My plan is to just not go on night missions. The only time you have to do a night mission is a terror mission, really. Because every other time you can just wait for the sun to come up, because like I said, a crash site will persist for 24 hours. So tying into what I was talking about a moment ago, is I'm going to put off electro flares until I get laser weapons. Is the Japanese XCOM made of angsty teenagers and magical girls? I forget what the name was of the original XCOM. Rab might know. It was like in the instruction manual. Oh, another crazy fun fact about XCOM is they ported it to the PS1, and I found it like years ago in a pawn shop. It's in like one of those big old like launch boxes that they made PS1 games in. It looks like a fucking book. And they had these janky CGI cutscenes. I was actually almost tempted to do the Let's Play on the PS1 version, but I think the load times were awful because it's a disc game. Yeah, just a fun fact. They had an XCOM on PS1. Exact same game, like I said. The music was a little bit higher quality. I was actually tempted to try and like hook the old the PS1 music up to this version, but I decided against it just in case someone comes along and they're like, this isn't the fucking DOS music, man." Anyways, we can build laser pistols now. This is a huge fucking deal. We're already better than Japan XCOM. It's like, oh man, your alien fighting base has been operational for about a week now. What have you accomplished? It's like, well, we've invented laser guns in 1999. And this game isn't a disc-based, or was it floppy-based? It was originally floppy-based, and then I think they made a Windows version on a CD, and pretty much all the CD did was hold higher quality music. But OpenXCom's a digital download, so the load time's really good. But anyway, we've got a laser pistol. It does 46 damage. GTA could have possibly killed most of the load times with an emulator. Honestly, I'm afraid to emulate most PS1 games because that emulator is kind of janky. I know Ark is doing a Final Fantasy VII playthrough, and it took him forever to set his emulator up. I prefer to just actually live stream things from my consoles. That way there's no issues. But anyways, our laser pistol does 46 damage as laser, because there are different damage types. And then down here you can see the accuracy of the shot based on the time units it consumes. So it'll take half your turn to aim, and there's a 68% chance that'll hit. Actually, I think that actually means you use 68% of your accuracy stat, which is awful. So think about that. Like a guy with 66% accuracy gets to use 68% of that. So you miss a lot. I prefer snapshots and auto shots and just like wear them down. Also, this is a pistol and it is auto shot. It's basically the laser version of RoboCop's gun. The laser pistol is an effective implementation of new technology. It has the convenience of a pistol with faster, more accurate firing. So the instant we can make these, pistols don't matter anymore. Technically, rifles don't matter anymore, but by the time we can build 14 laser pistols, we've unlocked laser rifles. So 46 damage. Let's just compare it to the autocannon round. Whoops. 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 I'm just fucking up left and right here. Let's invent some laser rifles, ladies. Can I afford laser pistols? Yes. One, it'll take 2 workspace, because the warehouse space is considered like the machinery to make the item as well as the engineers working there. So if you have too many simultaneous projects, you won't be able to fit any engineers in because you've got all this fucking machinery. Cost $8,000 each. Now, something we might have to do is you can actually create your own like sort of like closed circuit economy in XCOM where like you're making guns and selling them at a profit. So like if things are going really badly, like you're losing funding, you're not shooting down UFOs, you're placing soldiers really quick, you can just like have your factory just like make laser guns constantly and sell them on the black market like fucking Nicolas Cage, who I can only assume works for XCOM. But anyways, I need 2 laser pistols and I need every engineer on it. The workshop's going to get a lot more lively once we start building body armor. It's going to take 2 days and 12 hours to make these 2 guns. Just these 10 fucking guys that like, I don't know. Should we put a scope on it? Just construction workers. Just 9 guys supervising the one making the gun. But I was going to look at guns. So yeah, laser pistol did 46. A normal pistol with armor-piercing rounds. There's 26. Fat Cow, did my roommate fix their battle net? Yeah, it was some sort of weird thing. You had to reinstall it. So we can play Diablo this Wednesday for sure. Yeah, the one good thing though about the pistol is they're super accurate. Like, look at this. 60% accuracy for 1/5 of your turn. So you can shoot 5 times. Pretty good chance it'll hit. But yeah, half as much damage. This is good for, like, if you're training your stats. Because, like I said, your stats go up based on what you do. So you can have, like, guys, like, in, like, hiding spots, just, like, making reaction counterattacks, but not killing the enemy. Rifle does... Look at this. You tell yourself, oh, why not just use pistols? They do barely any less damage. The thing is the rifle can burst fire. So, statistically, you're offloading more damage, assuming it hits. Also, a rifle will hit. Well, sorry, no, it won't hit. It'll use 110% of your accuracy stat. So, people with, like, 70 or 80 firing accuracy have a really good chance to hit with a rifle. The heavy cannon, armor piercing, barely beats the laser pistol. High explosive, see, high explosive is the lowest damage, but it's going to fucking explode. These other ones, they'll just hit the target. Incendiary will start a fire, which spits out smoke, which gives our guys smoke inhalation. They pass out. It's a whole layer of combat I don't want to worry about, so we don't use incendiary rounds. There we go. High explosive autocannon. The autocannon combines the versatility and power of the heavy cannon with a faster fire rate. So this is like a minigun. And I think this thing is just like a fucking grenade launcher, basically. It's a devastating but cumbersome weapon. Its versatility comes from the fact that it can take 3 types of ammunition. Oh boy. Rocket launcher. Laser guided system which can fire 3 different kinds of missiles. See, now if you absolutely have to blow someone the fuck up, you can use a rocket launcher. 115% accuracy. Some guy's giving you some guff, just put one of these right in his chest. Although human weapons can't go through UFOs. Like a high explosive. This one's also high explosive. I think this one might be armor piercing or something. High explosive human rounds will not go through a UFO. There's only like 2 weapons in the game that go through a UFO. Laser pistol, we're going to be using these in a bit. Grenades, I fucking love grenades, but we're really tight on space. Smoke grenades actually do provide cover. They obscure alien vision, so you can advance on them more safely, but like I said, we're low on space, so we can get these laser weapons online. Proximity grenade, it's literally a trip mine. They're great. These are great if like a guy has to go somewhere by himself, like if he has to clear out a UFO. The problem with a proximity grenade is you can set them off yourself, so make sure, like, if a guy locks himself in with those, like, that's the end of the mission. High explosives, this is a C4. It's literally what it is. You can just beep boop boop, throw it through a door, clear out part of a UFO. It's got a little skull on it. That was nice of them. Just in case I forget what it does. Cattle prod. We use these to capture aliens. 65 stun damage, which isn't as much as it sounds. You usually have to stab a guy twice with these things. Electro flares help us see at night. For some reason, they look like little game show buzzers to me. I don't know why. Do we want to look at our fucking UFO bases? I don't know. I feel kind of bad for you guys. I've been playing for literally 48 minutes, and we haven't done anything but shoot down one UFO and play a counting simulator. The access lift. This will come up a lot later if we ever get attacked. The elevator is one of the places that aliens can enter our base from when they attack us. This is where our people live. Laboratory. These are self-explanatory. I'm gonna fucking just workshop. No. There we go. This is important. Effective radar range of 300 nautical miles. It is a 5% chance of detecting an average-sized object every 10 minutes. So you have a penalty to catch a very small UFO. And then this is a little bit further, and it also pings every 10 minutes. Oh no, we can build defenses right away. This is just like a giant SAM battery that if they ever find our base, this will try to shoot it down. Problem is, it's not very fucking good at it. This is where the aliens go when we kidnap them. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's look at these. See, the Stingray does 70, the Avalanche does 100, but more importantly, the Avalanche goes further, goes twice as far. So there's going to be this gap where we can't go head-to-head with the UFO, so we got to shoot it down before it gets to us. And this is what the Avalanche is for, because a lot of UFOs can't attack us from 60 kilometers away. The Stingray, holy shit, Takes 36 seconds to rearm another avalanche. Takes 24 seconds to rearm another stingray, which is still a fucking eternity when a magical spaceship is shooting lasers at you. So you pretty much get one missile per fight. That's why the big boom is in a very risky situation. He basically gets 2 shots. He can do 200 damage to a UFO, then he has to disengage. Stingray, I think, can shoot like 6 or 7 times, but still, it's usually like a first strike. You're going to be spending a lot of time with this guy. The cannon, 10 damage every 2 seconds. Again, shit, we eventually want to unlock the laser cannon, which will be very soon. Tanks are incredible, but we're not going to use those yet. But anyways, let's advance some time and actually play some fucking XCOM. Production of laser pistol is complete at Feta. That slowed down time for us. Let's re-equip our ship here. That chocobo. We can just sell these pistols now for a bit of a return on investment. Okay, 2 laser pistols. Sell sack. That warehouse is going to be online tomorrow, which means we can buy some electro flares. Construction of general stores is complete. Money's getting tight, though. The other reason I want to fight a UFO is because that'll give us some walking around money, because you can sell the salvage instantly. Like, they pay in advance, and then they come get it for you. The problem with electro flares is I really wish that you could have, like recurring purchases, because they'll re-equip themselves when they come back to base. So like if a guy uses a rifle clip and the ship comes back, they'll put another rifle clip on the Sky Ranger until you run out, then they warn you and you gotta buy a bunch more. The problem is I would like to add a little extra step where, like, when I'm out of electro flares, please buy another 50 electro flares. Also, these are high-grade military flares because they're $60 each. Or this is some sort of weird, like, bureaucracy shit, like they're $1 flares, but they're like, oh man, if we don't spend money this month, they won't give us as much next month. Stun rod, we're keeping these. Fucking high explosives. High explosives are really powerful, but just for space constraints, I think we can get by with the high explosive autocannon rounds. Let's get ourselves back up to 30. We can sell the heavy cannon, because I'm determined not to use it. It's also a lot of space we can free up. Oh fuck, did I buy way too many? Did I buy way too much ammo for the heavy cannon? No, wait, you tricked me. You tricked me, game. It's indented because it's an ammo type, but because there's supposed to be an autocannon type, we almost got tricked here. We almost got fucked. I will sell the armor-piercing rounds, though. Sack. Oh, fuck. That was what I was going to buy. One problem with the cannon is you tear through cannon ammo. I'm pretty sure that's why they give it to you for pennies. Holy shit, no, they don't. $1,240 per shot? No, never mind. Per 50. So, yeah, that's great value. That's like a Happy Meal per bullet. We'll wait for this stuff to show up to see how our warehouse capacity's doing. There's the high explosive rounds and the electro flares. Just wait for the cannon rounds to come up. Just fucking Sylvester Stallone comes off just covered in bandoliers of bullets, drops them on the ground, gets back in the helicopter and leaves. Here we go. Got a small UFO heading west at 2400. Just for comparison's sake. An interceptor can only move 2100, so if a UFO wants to get away from us, he fucking will at this point. Okay, we gotta hurry, because the sun's coming down. Ah, fuck. We'll risk the gunslinger. Because there's a chance an avalanche can actually blow up that UFO, too. This is another open XCOM thing. It shows us the interception path. Ah, fuck. He's gonna get shot down over the English Channel. If a UFO crashes in the ocean, we can't recover it at all. they sink to the bottom and it actually becomes the plot for Terror from the Deep, and you become a branch of XCOM that only works in the ocean. Yeah, he's gone. Oh shit. What a fucking pal. Now, here's an interesting mechanic. Is we can disengage and tail him until he's over the ground. Alright, now we're gonna fucking go for the aggressive attack. 2 cannons, hope we pull this off. UFO crash lands, minimal damage, hopefully. Okay, the sun is not gonna set on us just yet. So we'll have very good visibility on this mission. Fat Chocobo online, go. We're approaching the 1 hour mark, and now we can finally play XCOM. The Sky Ranger's super slow, but it can fly for... I think it can literally fly around the world before it needs fuel. If you're really ballsy, one thing you can do is you can actually have a Sky Ranger follow UFO on its own. And basically what that does is the Sky Ranger will arrive right as it lands to perform its mission, and then you ambush them. But because we shot this guy down with cannons, the reactor might be intact, so we might be able to get some alien fuel. And not enough cannon rounds to rearm the gunslinger. That's because they haven't fucking got shipped to us from the UN. Now, because it's on 5 seconds, this is going to give me enough time to go to the bathroom. So enjoy the amazing graphics of my Sky Ranger flying. Do I drink the alien fuel for your psi powers? Conveniently, you don't use alien fuel for your psionics. It's just for alien-based manufacturing. So, Fat Chocobo 1 is about to land near Crash Site 1. Begin mission? Yes. Exercise caution. There may be operatives in the UFO or around the crash site. Mission will be successful when all enemy units have been eliminated or neutralized. Recovery of UFO remains, artifacts, and alien corpses can then be initiated. To abort the mission, return XCOM operatives to the transport vehicle and click on the abort mission. Now, the ship can leave on its own no matter what, but we lose points for every guy we leave behind. So ideally, you always want to complete a mission properly.